What's going on, everyone? Thank you for joining me for this reaction. Today is Darth Vader versus Obito Chihuahua. Obito Chihuahua. Darth Vader versus Obito Uchiha. Darth Vader versus Obito Uchiha? Darth Vader versus Obito Uchiha. So of course I'm familiar with Darth Vader. He's the fallen Jedi, Anakin Skywalker, the chosen one. Now he's a Dark Lord of the Sith, Master of the Force. If you were to quiz me on anything Naruto related, I would definitely fail. With that said, I think Darth Vader is going to win this death battle. I'm excited to see what we're in for. Let's go! Rooster Teeth! Death battle!
Darth Vader,
Yeah.
Dark Lord of the Sith.
Obito Uchiha, secret leader of the
Uchiha.
Akatsuki.
Prime examples of how you could die a hero or live long enough to become a villain.
He's
Oh.
Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
What's up, y'all?
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Death battle!
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, the Iron Fist of the Galactic Empire ruled everything.
Oh, it's
All
animated.
thanks to the super powerful super murderer Darth Vader. But beneath his spooky mask lay the husk of former nice guy Anakin Skywalker.
They're going to
As
make a
child
sand
among the
joke.
harsh wastes of
They got to.
Tatooine, Anakin longed to one day free his fellow slaves as a heroic Jedi.
300
Lucky for him,
pounds.
he met Qui-Gon Jinn, a
Whoa.
Jedi who believed little Annie was the chosen one and would bring balance to the Force. No pressure,
How
right?
is he 300
So he took
pounds?
him under his wing to become the papa he never had. Or so was the plan, until...
Oh.
Yeah.
Instead, Qui-Gon's apprentice became Anakin's mentor. But while Anakin sought a father figure, Obi-Wan saw him as more of a brother.
I'm
Yeah.
sure that won't cause any awkward tension whatsoever.
Drama and trauma aside, Anakin
Ooh.
quickly became a powerful Jedi. He excelled in lightsaber combat and the Force, an energy field that binds all living things together.
The Force lets Jedi move stuff with their mind, fend
What-
off mental
what is that last
attacks,
thing?
predict the future, and make
Suits
people
and
believe
minis?
these aren't the droids they're looking for. They're basically space wizards.
Through rigorous training and a not unnoticeable natural talent, Anakin was particularly skilled in the Form 5 lightsaber fighting styles, Xian and Jem So.
Also known
Okay.
as the Way of the Crate Dragon. You know that big
Oh, wow.
Santa dragon Mando blew up from the inside? Yeah,
Yeah.
make that a lightsaber.
Form 5 is incredibly versatile,
Okay.
well suited for defending against lightsaber and blaster alike. It focuses on blending parries with devastating counterattacks, aiming to win duels through overwhelming pressure.
This is so
Perfect for the
fascinating.
Padawan who just bulldozed his way through training to become a Jedi Knight.
Even as a newly knighted Jedi, Anakin could keep up with some of the most experienced Jedi Masters and Sith Lords of his time.
But he had plenty of
Yeah, he
other
did.
problems to deal with, like his late-blooming rebellious teenage angst. I mean, you don't just throw a kid into space monk school and expect him to forget everyone he ever cared about, right? Well, apparently that's what he was supposed to do.
The
Yep.
life of a Jedi can be difficult and cold, something Anakin could not accept. And so, rather than let his secret wife die in childbirth, he was seduced to the dark side through the promise of power.
And so
Yeah.
began his Jedi kill
Aw,
streak,
the
until
younglings.
Obi-Wan gave him a glorious lava bath. How...
You're my brother,
refreshing.
Anakin.
But thanks to his new Sith Master Palpatine, our young warrior was saved, reborn, rebuilt. He was now Darth Vader.
Vader is a badass. Everyone knows it, and they're terrified of him. I mean, just look at the guy.
As impressive
That-
as his armor
that's pretty
appears,
intimidating.
you might be surprised by its quirks. See,
What
while the
is-
Jedi view the Force as an ally, the Sith see it as a tool from which they draw power through passion and emotion. Most potently, negative emotions. Palpatine trained Vader by not only making him believe he killed his wife, but also ensuring he would never forget the monstrous
Starkiller.
machine he had become.
By making the suit suck ass and piss him off. Seriously, Vader hates this suit.
The armor would beep at random times just to annoy him, and the life
Wow.
support system was outdated from the start. Sometimes it would even turn off for several minutes.
That doesn't seem good
That's
for
so
someone
messed
with
up.
burnt up lungs.
And it was so heavy and
The
clunky
Empire
that he
got
could
money.
barely walk, sometimes even resorting to moving himself with the Force.
Oh man, I
Wow.
knew Palpy was evil, but I never knew he was such a dick.
Well,
He's
despite
petty.
these issues, the armor fulfilled its true purpose,
That's a great
crafting Darth
game.
Vader into the equivalent of a slasher movie villain commanding a galactic army.
Nobody wants to mess with him. Thanks to the dark side of the Force, he can make maelstroms that blast everything away, form barriers that shield from all sorts of attacks, and choke anything that's even a minor inconvenience. Hell, sometimes he skips straight to crushing your lungs.
One time, a droid named I-5 tried to kill Vader with a laser stated to move 300,000 kilometers per second. That's light speed, and Vader easily blocked it.
And for as much bullshit as Palpatine threw at him, Vader was tough enough and stubborn enough to push through it.
Palpatine knew that Vader would eventually try to kill him and take over the Empire. It's how the Sith work. So he constantly fanned Vader's hatred by sending assassins after him to make sure he was still worthy of being his apprentice.
Oh, that's nothing. One time, he blasted off most of Vader's robo limbs, destroyed his armor, dropped him back on the lava planet, and told him to make his way back without the Force.
An impossible task, yet one Vader accomplished.
Yeah, because he really wants to kill Palpatine.
And that hatred is apparently useful in keeping Force wielders alive, and has sustained many Sith in conditions that would otherwise kill them.
I'm sorry, Liam Neeson. Should have hated a little more.
Vader has killed hundreds, possibly thousands of Jedi, including Obi-Wan himself. He's fought entire armies on his own, and even taken on monsters the size of mountains.
He can jump like that?
An assassin droid hired to kill him quit the job because he calculated that Vader was impossible to kill.
And in Ewoks material from the old Legends canon, a real deep cut, we know, lesser dark side users like the Night Sister Shiral overpowered the Sunstar, an ancient artifact capable of shifting moons, a feat which would require energy worth over 12 septillion tons of TNT.
That's 24 zeros. But if you want something more recent, here's a planet blowing up while Vader was on it, and he's fine.
But thanks to both his incredible power and the mercy and trust of his secret son, Vader would eventually avenge the atrocities of Palpatine.
Goodbye.
Even more important, he finally saved someone he loved. Ultimately, Anakin Skywalker truly did bring balance to the Force.
Alright. Let's see this guy.
Hokage, the leader of the Hidden Leaf Village and their strongest ninja, respected and loved by all. Though few have attained this title, many have strived for it.
Does he turn to the
One
dark
such
side
striver, sadly lacking in parents, wanted to both help people and be acknowledged by the rest of the village. And what better way to do that than having your face carved into a mountain? If you think I'm talking about Naruto, guess again! This is the story of Obito Uchiha!
Obito unfortunately lacked the natural talent for ninja arts attributed to his Uchiha bloodline.
So he signed up for ninja school and eventually joined a team with his rival Kakashi, his crush Rin, and their leader Minato. Where'd you think I could get into a ninja school like that?
Not one that teaches you to harness this form of chakra, a limited form of physical and spiritual energy that exists inside all human beings and, naturally, can be weaponized.
He can use it to run up walls and make clones of himself, but even better, blow shit up!
This is ninjutsu. Among its many techniques include elemental attacks, and the Uchiha specialize in all things fire.
Big fireballs, small fireballs, waves of fire, columns of fire, you name it, they've got it. So when Ninja World War III came along, it totally made sense to get this fire ninja involved at the age of 11. Yikes! Well, lucky for Obito, he had one more secret weapon up his sleeve, eye socket, the Sharingan.
The Sharingan grants extremely precise vision, allowing someone to see the flow of chakra, predict an enemy's attacks, cast a variety of genjutsu illusions, and even break out of said illusions.
Too bad he didn't get to use the red eyes much. Like 10 minutes after he got the damn things, he got smushed under a big rock. What a way to go!
That's not a lot of time.
Since he wasn't expecting to use his super eyes anymore, he handed one off to Kakashi. And then he died. The end!
He gave his eye?
Just kidding!
Miraculously, Obito survived long enough to be rescued by another Uchiha, the legendary Madara. Madara granted Obito a new body, regenerating the limbs he'd lost.
You're probably thinking, oh, what a swell guy. Except he was not! Madara was brewing some plans for world domination and needed a pawn to carry them out. So he tricked Obito into watching Kakashi kill Rin, making him fall victim to the Uchiha's curse of hatred.
Within the Uchiha clan, there exists an ideal of being extremely devoted to love. It has been speculated that if a particularly powerful Uchiha loses someone important to them, that love will be replaced with an all-consuming hatred. This is how Obito
Okay.
awakened his Mangekyo Sharingan.
Or Red Eye 2.0. The Mangekyo gave him a new
Or
jutsu
Dark
called
Side.
Kamui. With it, he can suck his foes into another dimension and leave them there to die. He can even hide
Oh,
weapons
shoot.
in there until he needs them, like his gun by fan. But even better, he can phase
His
through
what?
stuff.
Well, not quite. Kamui gives Obito the power to move through objects in a manner that's similar to the common phasing superpower akin to the Flash or Kitty Pryde. In reality, it's much more complex, as Obito is actually teleporting parts of his body into the
Slow
Kamui
down.
dimension whenever they overlap with other matter. See, there's his
Okay.
body parts right there.
Well, if it looks like a duck and talks like a duck, it's phasing. Heads up! Yeah!
Stop.
Way later on, he also got another super eye. Man, he's really swapping these things around like a Prime sub on Twitch.
This Rinnegan
Seriously?
grants Obito the power of the 6 paths, giving him some nifty abilities like controlling gravity with the Deva path, ripping out souls with the human path, and summoning giant
Oh.
monsters with the animal path.
With all of the awful stuff he'd gone through, Obito realized that the ninja world was corrupt to its
This
core.
might be a
His
game
dream
changer.
of everyone being happy and working together was never gonna happen. So instead, he agreed to carry out Madara's Giga Brain plan to control everything.
Donning masks and multiple personas, he recruited a number of rogue shinobi to form the Akatsuki terrorist group and kicked off Ninja World War IV. All to revive the
terrorist?
monstrous Ten Tails.
I know what you're thinking. Wasn't the whole point of this to stop war in the first place? And that's a very good question.
Wow.
Anyway, the Ten Tails!
A living mass of near inexhaustible chakra, the Ten Tails possesses tremendous power. It can create massive thunderstorms and hurricanes, multiple clones of itself, and the devastating tailed
Oh.
beast bomb.
Forget bomb! That's basically a super nuke! This chakra ball is so explosive, it can eclipse continents and reduce mountains to dust.
Comparing the surface
Whoa.
area of this blast to the surrounding mountains, dispersing that much mass within a fraction of a second must have yielded a kinetic
All these
energy
numbers.
worth over 13 septillion tons of TNT.
That's 24 zeros! Again, Obito
Alright.
wanted that power for himself and was willing to throw hands with anyone to get it. He's held up against master ninjas like Kakashi, Minato, and even Naruto in his Monster Energy drink form, which could outmaneuver the fastest attack from the Lightspeed Raikage.
And he far surpassed all of them when he finally sealed the Ten Tails within himself,
What in the
becoming its
world?
Jinchuriki. This little makeover granted him unlimited flight, power rivaling the legendary Sage of Six Paths, and the truth-seeking orbs.
These special little bowling balls
what?
can shapeshift into any form the user wants, like a staff, giant arms, an umbrella thing, or this crazy spiral blade that apparently helped shape the whole world. Oh, holy shit, it's huge!
The truth-seeking orbs can completely disintegrate anything they touch at both a molecular and spiritual level. Only those with the power of the 6 paths can resist
Okay.
their effects.
Plus, with the Mangle monster in his
It's a
system,
game changer.
Obito's regeneration got amped to the point where he can survive having half of his body control Alt-Deleted away. All cards in his hand, he was ready for the final stages of the Giga Plan.
He summoned the God Tree and prepared to launch
The
the
what?
Infinite Tsukuyomi, a powerful illusion that would trap the entire world in a never-ending dream, free of conflict and sorrow.
But the violent cruelty of the ninja world could only quiver in fear when the anime protagonist walked in the room. After getting one-two'd by some Talk no Jutsu, Obito saw within Naruto the spirit
Talk
of his
no
former
Jutsu.
self, someone who was always trying to help others. And they'd say his heart grew 3 sizes that day.
Obito joined Naruto and Kakashi in saving the world, giving his life to protect his friends. And in his last
Aw.
moments, he entrusted them with reaching the dream he had so long ago, to become Hokage, of which they both succeeded.
Though he may have lost his ninja way, Obito Uchiha overcame his hatred and helped realize the world he wanted.
Alright. So you got a little redemption
Again?
going on.
He can't keep getting away with it.
He won't.
Death battle!
Alright, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time
Golfing.
for a death battle!
Death battle! Yeah! Let's do this!
I sense your fear, your
Oh.
anger, and a power.
Vader's
I
gonna
will
win.
be taking it. That power will save this cursed world. You'll have to pry it from my cold, dead hands.
I'm sticking with Vader.
You will die.
Oh! Oh!
Too
Dude!
easy. I expected more. I won't disappoint.
The phasing. Hit him with a big stick. Oh. Oh, that's awesome. Dude. No fear. He's just walking. What? This is crazy. Oh, his eye. Ah. He's mad. Dude. Oh, that's awesome. Oh. Your leg is showing.
You've lost your humanity as well.
On the path of the dark side, it is inevitable.
He's doing that ninjutsu stuff. Oh, he can summon monsters?
Impressive.
Most impressive. No way! He's blocking the beam! Oh, shoot! It's a tree!
This is inevitable.
Oh, the staff, I forgot about that. These are kind of fast. Oh, man! He had to run. Dude! Oh, the hand! Oh, his face is showing. Wow. Ooh. That was cold.
Accept this gift
creative.
and die.
Too late.
Oh, the moon. Vader looks scared. Uh-oh. Is this that he's trapped in a dimension thing that was mentioned?
You are liberated from hell. Find peace in the next life.
Dude. Oh! He won?
KO!
Wow!
Well, Vader may have been able to
Okay.
beat Obi-Wan, but he just couldn't handle Obi-2.
This was a fairly complex matchup. Both Darth Vader and Obito were
I like
roughly
that.
even in power and speed, so it truly came down to their skill and arsenals.
And boy, did they have some deep bags of tricks. Even some of the same tricks. Both could fend off mental attacks. Both could move things around with their minds. And they both even had options
The
to
truth-seeking
instantly
orbs.
kill each other.
Vader could simply force crush Obito's body, but Obito could just as easily rip out Vader's soul. However, Obito had a few more impressive options available to him, edging out just enough to earn a win.
For starters, Kamui made Obito extremely difficult just to touch, let alone injure. And as a Jinchuriki, he could regenerate
problem.
from half of his body getting destroyed. While the dark side could help Vader survive extreme conditions, it obviously can't regrow limbs.
Plus, thanks to his wide array of jutsu, Obito would eventually overwhelm Vader. While chakra may normally be a limited source of energy, unlike the Force, the Ten Tails provided Obito with an unlimited supply. And since chakra is both spiritual and physical energy,
right.
this means Obito would be able to fight on indefinitely.
Last but not least, Vader's preference for lightsaber combat means that he'd be up close and personal with Obito, right? Which left him vulnerable to getting disintegrated by one of the many truth-seeking orbs, or even worse, sucked up into the Kamui dimension. Yeah, don't forget about that.
Right.
Not only would he have
Yeah.
no way out, he probably wouldn't even be able to tap into the Force while stuck there. Game over. Have
Oh,
fun
wow.
starving to death, I guess. Wonder how long you can feed on hate.
Darth Vader may have had a tenacity that few others could match,
Probably not
but
long.
against Obito's similar might, busted regeneration, and overwhelming range of abilities, there was no escape.
In the end, Vader's victory just wasn't meant to be.
The winner is Obito
Nice.
Uchiha.
Alright, Obito.
Thanks for watching.
All right, that
Stay
was
tuned.
good.
We have a new death battle releasing every 2 weeks this year. And click the join button to get new perks and extra content. Planet level members even see death battles before anyone else, so don't miss out.
Okay, who's next? What is... Phoenix! Oh, Raven! Okay. That was a great death battle, but it was a lot closer than I thought it would be. What I like about both of these characters is that they're tragic characters with a redemption arc. That makes them a little bit more interesting. What did you think about this death battle? Leave your comments. And is Naruto worth checking out? Like, share, subscribe. Take it easy.